So now we are on practice question number 8 on electromagnetism. The topic for this question is solenoid. This is your IGCSE past paper question. Quite a quick and an easy question, 7-mark question. If you want, you can pause the screen for a while, come back and look at the solution of it. So let us understand what is happening here. A coil is wound on a cylindrical cardboard tube and is connected to a sensitive zero center multi-voltmeter. So you have a multi-voltmeter and the coil is wound around your cylindrical cardboard tube. Now the figure 8.1, 8.2 and 8.3 shows 3 situations involving the coil and the magnet. Now you have to answer these questions. Let us come to question number A. On the lines alongside each situation. So you have lines alongside each of the situation. Situation 1, situation 2 and situation 3. Describe what? What if anything is seen happening on the voltmeter? 1-mark question each. Alright, so what is happening? Let us read at the situation for the picture 1. The magnet inside the coil, both moving at the same time. The magnet is fitted inside the coil somehow and both are moving at the same time. So is there any relative motion between the magnet and the coil? So are they moving with respect to each other? No, they are moving together. Moving together means they are not moving with respect to each other, they are moving together. So will their current be induced? No current induced, nothing seen happening on the multi-voltmeter, no deflection, no reading on the multi-voltmeter. Your answer should be, let us look at the answer. Nothing seen, no current, no deflection, no voltage. You can write any one of these. There is a slash in between if you see. Slash in between. If you say nothing seen on the voltmeter, no current, no deflection, no voltage, you get full 1 mark for this question. Alright, for the next part, the magnet is moving towards the coil and the coil is stationary. So this is what is happening. The magnet is moving but the coil is stationary. So is there relative motion between them? Yes, they are moving with respect to each other. So what do you think happens? It's just a 1-mark question. You write 1 point stating you see a deflection or there will be a current or there will be a EMF induced. Any one of these statements will get you 1 mark because it's just a 1-mark question. No need to worry. So either you can say deflection of the needle, there is current, there is voltage induced, any one of these points. You need not write so much, 1-mark question. Any one of these points will get you full 1 mark. Let us come to the next question. Magnet is stationary, okay, and the coil is moving towards the magnet. Now the magnet is stationary, the coil is moving. Is there a relative motion between them? Yes, there is a relative motion. Now this is a 2-mark question. 2-mark question. That means you can provide further more information. Furthermore information if you compare scenario 3 and scenario 2. You can compare both the scenarios and you can input some more information. So you can also talk about maybe the direction. To compare the direction what is happening in picture 3 with what is happening in picture number 2. Picture 3 and picture 2. So in 3 also there is a relative motion. So there is a deflection. You can say there is a deflection. Second point that you can make is that the deflection is opposite maybe. Let's see. There is a deflection. टिया यहाँ पे गलती हो गई. So you can talk about, you can say that there is a deflection. Again, they are moving close towards each other. So you can say that the deflection is in the same direction. Earlier also they were moving towards each other. Here also they are moving towards each other. So deflection is in the same direction. Let us look at the mark scheme. The deflection in the same direction. So you can say that there is a deflection, there is current, or there is a voltage. Any one of these if you say, or if you say all three of them, then also you just get 1 mark. And also if you talk about direction, you get the second 1 mark. If you say deflection, current and voltage 3 times the same thing, you are not going to get 2 marks for saying the same thing in different ways. So either you talk deflection, current or voltage, plus you talk about the direction, you get your 2 marks. Alright, so let's come to the next part, which is the part B. Part B. Choose one of the situation in A where something is seen happening to the voltmeter. For this situation, state 3 changes which could be made to increase the magnitude of what is seen. So choose one of the situations. Let us choose the third situation. You want to increase the magnitude of deflection. So what can you do? Think about it. You can increase the speed of the relative motion. That's one thing. Use stronger magnet. That's another thing. Increase the number of turns in the coil. That's another thing that you can do. All these things we have done when we were talking about solenoid in a video that we studied about solenoid. So let us look at the answers. 3 things. Increase the speed, increase the turns, increase the magnetic strength, right? So that's how we solve this question. Let me clear this mark scheme for you all so that you all can have a good look at it and understand how the mark scheme works. So we are done with this question as well. Here's your question. Thank you.